me say this, and understand what I'm telling you. And I'm on record for this. Eric Bischoff is a no-good, lousy son of a bitch.
All right. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Chokehold Wrestling Podcast. The mob is in the house.
We here once again.
Yes, and you already know this guy right here. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself to everybody out there who may not know who I am.
Since you picked this intro.
You damn right. I believe in Sun Hero. It's the
right.
Man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Funky like a monkey, still smoking that chunky five. He is the Radiance Man. The big bad son of Dad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Big Son Lebowski, if you're nasty, don't at me if she chooses me.
Thank you.
And he is your former CWP World Heavyweight Champion. And your former two-time Supreme Intercontinental Champion of the world, Sunlito Miffian Cool.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, indeedy.
Who else am I here with?
Well.
Okay, bro.
Wow. MFP. GMT. General Manager Tony. TMT.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Too much Tony. King Nas, if you're nasty. Bend thy knee. Respect me. Kiss the motherfucking ring.
Mm-hmm.
The one that you put the order in, Mr. Best CEO of all time. I mean,
I just had to make sure that you knew.
I mean, you already know that I know what's going on.
Dante
You know what
Endeavor,
I'm saying?
everybody. Dante Endeavor.
You know, it's just the best CEO of all time.
You got to come all the way out. There's his hand.
Saw the hand.
There's
Saw
the hand. You saw the
goddamn
hand. So
All right.
he's here. He's here.
And never forgotten, don't ever forget, the one and only Wise Main
Watch some more.
Paul.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Believe in Paul. Hating.
Why you do that shit to me?
Because I can.
Who else am I here with?
Last and certainly not least, it is, Killer Kaiju. Big Evil if you nasty.
You did it now. Ratings, come on now. Stop fucking playing, bro. Stop.
Big Papa if you mangy. The Pie General Gunta.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Double E, everybody's enemy. And most importantly, your 3-time Chokehold Wrestling Podcast champion, Machine Gun. I'm a bit let down because this week was supposed to start something that involved you, Hero.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, for those who are listening, you can't see us, but for those who can see us, can see that it's just 3 of us right now.
Just 3.
Yeah, it's just 3 of us.
amigos.
The double champion, the current Supreme Intercontinental and Wettest World Champion is absent this week.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know, man.
I mean, he's still double champion. He still could take time off whenever he wants to.
I mean, but like
But
this?
ducking, but not showing up.
Put it in PTO, okay? All right.
Wow.
You PCO
Wow.
lover. PTO. All right.
PTO.
he knew.
Come on now.
Don't shake
He
his
he was
hand.
aware
It's the
that this
boss.
is supposed to be a best of 7 series.
Look, he wanted to
episode.
take a best of 7 series naps. Okay. God
Wow,
damn it.
really?
Yes.
All this hate coming from Mr. Dominance, Mr. I missed out on an event night. An event night. Pretty. This it's just weird coming from him. You know. Yeah. It's just. I find it very, very funny.
And I find it very funny that you apologize for the exact bullshit that you're doing right now. Just proving that you're the biggest scumbag. The biggest dirtbag.
Dummy. Yeah.
But I guess.
I mean,
I guess.
yeah.
I guess. Well,
Where
like, you
you
know,
gonna go?
there's.
Raps and wrestling.
Come on, cuz. Where you gonna go?
Raps and wrestling. Oh God.
The hell is wrong?
I mean, when was the last time they uploaded the video? Gotcha.
I am.
Anyway, you're here
It's stuck.
at the motherfucking arena.
Yes.
I am only saying this because he was aware of what this is supposed to be today. And once again,
So do you. So do you, by the way. Just to.
after this conversation with M&P, can you and I have a conversation?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you don't have to come looking for me either. Like you know what?
We can have it now, actually.
What's up? Meaning-
Excuse me?
I mean,
Hey man, I've been having to take calls from Japan, flights everywhere. I have to go to Russia. You know, but I got like 10 meetings in Moscow.
My gym is busy.
Thank you.
My gym is busy.
I got
But-
back-to-back
my
meetings. Oh my god.
But okay, that has interrupted the flow of the show. So why aren't you more involved in this than I am? Why am I?
That's a good question.
Why
sir.
am I
That's a
upset
good
more than
question.
you are?
That's a good question.
Because Hero is supposed to be getting his shot. The
Look
beginning
here,
of his shot tonight. But
Look here. 3 letters I said, okay? 3 letters. PTO. He let me know ahead of time, way ahead of time, that he's going to take this time off, okay? Because he wanted to go to Australia. Wow. All right?
Australia.
Okay?
wow.
That's the very first time. Thank you. Thank you.
So-
Thank you. Kangaroos and shit. He wanted to go see. Thank you. He wanted to go
So-
take a trip down under.
No.
So you
All
mean,
right.
So you mean to tell me that
He already had this prior, way before we even thought about this best of 7 series and your goddamn losing ass. All right? I didn't get pinned. Trying to put this all on me, goddammit. I'm the general manager. I know what's going on. I check the books. I check the ratings, goddammit. I check the numbers. All right? Yeah, the motherfuckers want to use their PTO anytime they fucking want to.
Y'all can use your PTO.
Thank you. All right?
what I need a PTO for?
I mean, you are the
You-
champ. It comes with the territory.
And the
all right?
champ is here.
Yes, thank you, because you didn't put no PTO in. So, moving on. Shout out to the Vast of the Drip.
Wow.
Okay.
This
Enjoy
is-
your trip down there
this
in
is-
Australia.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Down under.
Yeah, Jim. What are we
All right.
talking about today? Go ahead.
What are we talking about today? Today?
What kind of champion are you?
Kind of champion are
Asking this
me.
really jump, bro.
Me.
No, not you, but
You're not a champion.
I am
No,
a
don't
champion
worry.
of
We
general
will-
managers.
we will-
I am the champion,
You're not a champion.
of podcast
You're not a
managers across
It's
all.
podcast royalty now.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
jester, maybe.
It really
The one
does.
that those make fun of to get a
Oh
giggle.
my
Aha.
God!
Really don't
This
pay
guy.
us.
You
is
latch
just-
to whoever
he
has the most
won
gold.
The fucking gold. He has the damn belt. He's still complaining. He still won.
'Cause I want a
Oh my
conversation
God.
with you. Why are you ducking?
Conversation.
Why are you ducking? Why are you
God damn it,
ducking?
I don't duck. Okay. All right. I'm busy. I am busy. All right. I am very busy. And he's not ready for that conversation. I'm gonna tell you that right
I'm
now.
ready for it now.
I'm not. No. You're not ready for this conversation.
Listen,
You're
Vaz.
not ready.
I didn't see it.
Thank you.
Vaz.
I'm trying to help him out.
Vaz.
I'm still trying
You're
to
a
help this
snake.
motherfucker out.
Vaz,
To this
you're
day.
a snake. Vaz, you're a snake.
Hey,
You knew.
That's hate.
You knew what today's episode was supposed to be, but you ducked out.
Wow.
But you got to come back.
Eventually,
He'll be back.
Eventually,
He'll
you
be
do.
back.
When since you orchestrated something, when will he be back?
Next week.
Next week.
He will be back next week. I gave him a week off. He put it in. Boom. Bam.
Next week, the best of 7 series between Vaz and Sun Hero will officially begin.
Yes, indeed.
Since he couldn't be here, what kind of fucking champ are you? But anyway,
So angry. Red Sun, man. Come on.
Well, listen, due to this mix-up,
you sit over there. And you do whatever you're supposed to do.
you know they can't hear what you're nodding to, right? They can't
I don't
hear.
give a damn. I'm nodding to what the fuck I'm nodding to. Don't be judging me, goddammit.
That's not judging. That's just observation.
Hey,
That's just an
hey, stop
observation.
observating shit,
Why you get so
shit over
defensive,
here.
man?
All right, because you
Why you
always
get so
fucking with me.
defensive?
All right,
I'm
talking about
just
for
in the
goddamn.
conversation.
Oh, you in conversation. Oh, and
talking
you
about
want
funny,
that
this is the
goddamn
only
conversation.
time that I get to see you.
And goddamn it, yeah, okay, because I'm a busy motherfucker. That's why.
You
All
talking
right,
about-
be
you talking
happy.
about me
Be
being
fucking
angry.
happy that you got that goddamn thing on your shoulders. All right, be fucking
Who's
happy.
gonna take it from me?
Why are you touching me?
Really?
Moving on.
Why are you touching me?
Moving on.
Go on.
Moving the fuck on.
Go on.
All right. No. Go. Champ.
No, not
Mr.
GM.
Undisputed
Not
champ.
GM, this is your show. Run it.
Yeah, this is my show, and I'm commanding you to say something, goddammit. You're the champion.
Something.
Prick. Okay. Deduct that from me.
I mean, it was just.
You want deduction too?
Listen, to have some kind of integrity left on this goddamn show, at least this episode. Since Vaz didn't pull up and it kind of threw off what we had planned, the flow of which we're just gonna go with what we had left. And something that I wanted to ask you all is that recently on the internet, a question was asked.
Internet.
A question was asked. Who? 2 superstars or wrestlers. Name 2 wrestlers that have never had a bad match with each other.
It is so many.
It's a lot.
There's so many people that comes to mind.
Yeah.
But I can personally say the 2 people that ain't never had a bad match with each other, and of course it might be a little bias going on with this, but I fucking feel like it is. But Dean Malenko and Eddie Guerrero,
Yeah, that's a good player.
they man.
Okay, I like that.
It's hard to really just explain how their chemistry is just really they in the earlier days of them in ECW, WCW.
Yeah.
I mean, their chemistry was just unmatched, bro. So some of y'all got to go watch the actual like matches, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, but that's one for me. I don't know about you.
Well, a pair came to mind. I honestly don't know. Y'all can help me out how many matches that they had, but I know every time that these 2 step in the ring, the crowd is always on their feet, and that's Ricochet and Will Ospreay.
Yeah, they've had quite a few.
They had quite a few matches. I think
They
the
had
most
bangers.
Yeah.
Like those dudes, and I wanted to draw something from the new and everything like that, and like because I mean we could go on the list of the what you about to now, but like it's I mean I know them for sure that it's like an animation when they in the ring. It's like they do shit that's like unbelievable. Like
They just going all over the place. Like
other motherfuckers can't do, and them 2 can just pull off a lot of things in the ring. And when they're in the ring separately, they do amazing shit. But when they're in the ring together, all their matches just be like top notch type shit.
Top tier.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, those were 2 very good answers, but we're gonna go to Instagram page called Ace of Pro Wrestling. And they have lists of wrestlers who've never had a bad match against each other.
All right.
Number 10, AJ Styles and John Cena. I agree.
Yeah.
That's
You got Money in the Bank 2016.
Yeah.
You got SummerSlam 2016. And you got Royal Rumble 2017. Their whole trifecta that they had. I agree.
Yeah.
Very, it was Mr. TNA versus Mr. WWE essentially.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cena ended up winning the feud. Go figure.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
But Styles got his wins in.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank and SummerSlam. Cena got the final one at Rumble. All of them built on each other. The first one was good. The second one, SummerSlam, built on the first one, and then Trifecta was amazing.
Right.
Next up is Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Now they've
AJ
had
Styles twice. That's
they've
what I'm
had
talking about.
they've had some underrated matches in WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had matches for the WWE title once Bryan turned heel in 20, I think that was 18 or yeah. No, 19.
Yeah,
no, 18. 18.
It was 18.
Bryan lost to Kofi.
Okay.
But yeah, they had matches then. They had a underrated IC title match during the pandemic era of SmackDown for the vacant IC title.
Yeah,
AJ Styles won that one. And they had a match in ROH back in the mid 2000s that doesn't get talked about a lot. But these two have the same somewhat wrestling background, wrestling chemistry.
Yeah.
And they absolutely kill it. Next up, Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle.
They just popped in my head. Like no cap. They just popped in my head. These dudes, oh my god, they are like top 5, well top 10, both of them are in mine personally, and they never had a stale match. They are every single match they've had from Mania 19 to even to fucking SummerSlam 03 and the Iron Man match on SmackDown.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit was incredible.
Jesus, like, and then two guys that also have some very similar backgrounds.
Yeah.
One took it further than the other, but they still had,
That collegiate.
like Greco-Roman freestyle wrestling background that they were both respective champions in, and they were both respective champions in the field that they were in at the same time, which was WWE, and they went head to head and they had stellar matches. Some of my favorite matches of all time came from those two.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That shit's perfect.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we got Seth Rollins versus Edge.
Ooh.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah.
Their match at SummerSlam. Their match that they had on SmackDown. And I think their match at, it's one of the Saudi shows. It's either Crown Jewel or Super Showdown. One of them when they had the Hell in a Cell match. They all were amazing.
Yeah.
Edge got the first W, Seth got the second, and Edge got the win. Edge got the W in the final match. History built up on this match because when Edge was retired, he was kind of brought in for the Authority storyline. Where Seth threatened to curb stomp him on the briefcase, and in wrestling wise, if you do anything to his neck, you could break it again. That whole thing.
Yeah.
That whole little story going into the feud and stuff. That was pretty cool.
Yes, the story was there, and also these two, Rollins at this point is at the top of his game.
Yep.
And Edge,
Hell yeah.
even
Old man Logan.
Logan,
Come on
exactly,
now.
bro. Like at that point, still at the very top of his game physically.
Come on,
Yeah.
Seth Gumbo.
These
Gumbo.
two make you believe it.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of these two.
Hell
Next
yeah.
up is Gunther and Ilya Dragunov. These matches
Okay, man.
are hurt.
Come on.
These matches hurt.
These matches.
Of course they
hurt.
like hell.
They
Come
fucking
on.
hurt.
They gonna beat
Probably,
the come on, bro.
probably
Come on,
their
bro.
best match together
Come on, bro. You know who you know who the
before
fuck I'm talking about.
he became Gunther.
Yes.
Oh my god, here we go.
Shut the fuck up, because
Yes.
this one matters.
Yes.
His
this-
mama name is Clay. I'ma call him Clay.
Walter and Ilya Dragunov
Yes.
had a fucking classic in NXT UK.
Fucking K.
Hey,
no fucking
hey.
audience.
Hey,
And when I say the
what? You know his name Gunther now, right?
Oh my God. When
and
he was
when I
Walter.
say that the chops, even though you could probably still hear them just even if there was a full crowd, because they'll be quiet for the chops, especially
They do.
now. Walter on the independent scene,
Yeah.
fucking brutal. Like chops that make you grab your chest like you got hit. But no, that was that was probably one of my favorite matches of the whole pandemic era,
Yeah, it's up
Him
there.
and
It's
Ilya
top three.
Dragunov, man, I think it was for the UK title.
Yeah.
And bro, they fucking killed each
bro.
other.
The fact that there was no crowd, I think that enhanced the match because it brought out.
And that's crazy. You would think that a full house would.
Nah,
but
with these two,
Yeah.
bro, there's no flips, there's no acrobatics. These two just
pure
for 20
fucking
minutes
wrestling.
beat the shit out of each other.
Pure
Hell
wrestling.
yeah.
Pure
Yeah.
wrestling.
It was
Only time that
stiff
they'll
like a
do
motherfucker.
some shit like that is if it's like in pure desperation.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
just goes
okay.
that just goes to show you how good these two are when it comes
agree.
when they fight each other, bro.
They threw everything at each other, so they gotta do high flying shit. Just to
hell
try it out.
fucking good.
But yeah, these two, one of the best. Number two, or next up, because this list skips a bit.
Goddamn.
Next up, you got Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Okay.
Even when the dynamics were different, when Seth was the heel and Roman was the face, these
Yeah.
two still had
Yeah.
great fucking chemistry.
I mean, they known each other their whole. I ain't gonna say their whole WWE career.
Yeah, the whole WWE run.
Yeah.
And it's like they've
I
been
don't know.
like damn near stuck. To
You don't
the
know?
hip.
I don't know.
What
It's
you got,
like,
bro?
I
Come
mean,
on. What you got?
not saying that I don't know.
Not enough to be on their list.
For me, yeah.
Really?
Okay.
It's just I don't know, when Roman and Seth always like wrestled, it wasn't bad. It's just like, I don't know, for me it's something that is missing for me. I can't really put my finger on it, but it's like, to me, something is just missing out of all that. The only thing that's going off of that whole thing was the whole betrayal. That was about it.
I mean, they still gonna build on it, so.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I have to really go back through their matches again to really like feel something. But for me, I don't know. It just felt like it missed something. Not saying that it's not they're bad.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just fuck it. I just feel like it missed something.
A little
But,
extra is missing to.
Yeah.
I don't,
I'm
I
gonna go
don't
back
disagree.
and actually watch them all.
Yeah.
But nah, if it's
So they-
cool, it's
yeah.
cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that because
Yeah,
they've had plenty of matches, but not all of them were like memorable.
5-star or 4.
Yeah, like some were just TV
Name it.
matches.
Yeah.
Some were just means to an end to get something over. They
Right.
probably only ever had like maybe 2 solid matches.
That's
in a
a
way.
question that I wanted to ask you about this list. Do those matches count, or do the important ones count? Do the, you know what I'm saying, like even if it's a triple threat match, that pair throw in with another person, not saying count the other person, but it's still that pair. 'Cause, you know,
I think it is just one-on-one scenario.
okay, with one-on-one,
I was kind of hoping
you
it'd be
count?
triple threat shit too.
Yeah.
I just
because
just
I
name
wanted
2
to bring
wrestlers.
up Brock, Kurt, and Show at
They've only had
Vengeance.
one though.
Yeah.
True, but it's Brock
Yeah.
and Kurt still in that little triangle of the
there's-
two.
But there's Show in there too.
I feel you. So with that one-on-one shit, save they had TV matches. Do them count too?
I mean, yeah, because Roman and Seth have had TV matches too, but it's been like some have been nothing special. They've had some on Raw and SmackDown before.
Yeah.
And now,
Okay.
again, not all of them were like the one that they had on SmackDown. It was cut short because the Fiend came out and attacked.
Type
Seth.
shit. Okay,
So,
yeah,
so
yeah, okay,
not
I
all
got
of
you.
them were like massive,
Gotcha.
must remember, but the ones
Yeah.
that mattered, they count.
Yeah.
And finally, we have Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. And I feel like
agree.
this.
No fucking doubt.
I agree.
No fucking doubt.
I agree.
I feel the same way about this one as I do the last one.
No fucking
Like
doubt.
they've wrestled plenty of times, and not all of them have been just legendary,
Yeah.
memorable matches.
Right.
But
That first Hell in the Cell and them 2 manias back to back stand out like crazy.
yeah, because the match that they had at Royal Rumble, not that it wasn't a good match, but it was more remembered because that's the match that Michaels injured his back. The casket match that they had.
right.
He'd been away for a long time. Came back in 2000, like in the early 2000s.
So
man,
yeah, like these two are 2 complete legends. They're legends,
Hell
and they rarely touched in Shawn's second run, so to speak, up until the end.
Yeah.
So and just little tag matches here or there, they will go against each other. when they was at Madison Square Garden, they had that big 3-man tag match. No Way Out 2007. It was Batista and Taker versus Cena and Michaels. So they touched there. So they touched here and there, but for the most part in the 2000s, they were kept kind of separate.
Yeah, because because Shawn Michaels was the well, I ain't gonna say the locker room leader of Raw, but I say he was that legend, that legend.
Yeah.
The locker room leader of Raw.
Yeah.
Taker was on
the one for
SmackDown.
SmackDown, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like then once they merged, Taker kind of had that more seniority because he's been on top longer and he's been there longer than Shawn and shit.
Yeah,
so
he never left.
So that's why they kind of I like that they kept them separate for a minute because they were the legendary icons on their show, respective shows.
Yeah. And plus, I just thought about something else. The 2007 and 2008 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
2007, that's when Taker won.
Yeah.
He last eliminated Michaels.
Right.
And then the 08 Rumble, those two started the match.
Right.
So like they touched here and there.
Yeah.
During the 2000s, but no, not until the very end did they actually have a series of matches.
Right.
And those sets of wrestlers, when they're on the card, you're getting your money's worth. The crowd will be entertained.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
Insane.
So so going on to the next or final thing, because again, thanks Vass, prick.
Enjoy your stay in Australia, mate.
Shut up, it's your fault. Anyway.
My man said one is shot, bro. Quit running.
Put your PTO.
There was a PTO, nigga. I'm here. When can we talk?
He's talking to me with his.
Well, I'm talking to him because he ain't talking to me.
And hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Silent Heroes Network everywhere.
What's wrong? You fussing? Listen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
To
Twitter,
end this
X.
episode.
Thank you.
To end this episode, there was a statement put out on Twitter recently that I would like to read to you all and you too, and get your all opinion on it and everything. So it goes.
Go.
The guy's name is at fake_NP, and this handle is if gravy was a person. I don't want humanity. It says WWE getting hot again was not best for business. A rising tide does not lift all ships. I can't read anymore. A healthy WWE doesn't equal a healthy wrestling industry. It's too big to fail. McDonald's selling more burgers does not mean your local diner makes more money. Nonsense. So, essentially, WWE being good again spells bad for the rest of the wrestling
complain
industry.
when they suck. Y'all complain when they're great. What the fuck do y'all want? What the fuck do you want? Oh my God! Now it's bad. Now it's bad for business. When that was bad, that was bad for business. When they're good, it's bad for business. What the fuck are we doing?
Well,
what are we doing?
Oh my God! I was waiting for this shit.
Y'all get it.
I will say this.
This
man.
is just.
It has been proven like really, right before the pandemic started to come around. It was proven even when it was under Vince McMahon. Okay. It was proven that like there was life outside of WWE.
Mm-hmm.
There was a love for independent wrestling again.
Yeah.
Because there was more options and thanks to
people were complaining that they wanted indie guys to get into WWE to make it better.
But
soon as it's happening now, it's bad.
No,
now it's bad for business.
Listen.
What are we doing, bro? Damn.
Niggas, folks just be talking. Man. Because honestly, I will say this, bro. Like with that newfound love for independent wrestling again, it's just literally like, bro, there is many other options now for wrestlers to do and go showcase their talents elsewhere. Because WWE, they're red hot again. I'm not gonna lie about that. Thanks to Triple H, he's had a little hiccups. We're not gonna sit here and say that it's just been all good, but it really has been starting to gravitate towards what we've wanted for so goddamn long with these people. And it's crazy and it's fucked up, not really fucked up, that it had to take the old man to get out for this shit to happen.
But
we've been saying that shit for years.
For years, I know,
for years. Like,
yeah,
like soon as the PG era hit, all right, this nigga gotta go.
Yeah,
like soon as the PG era hit.
And
they was kind of talking about it when the damn, what's that stupid shit Triple H did with the damn doll in the casket bullshit.
Oh, Katie Vick.
Katie Vick, yeah, that dumb shit.
I remember when I saw that shit.
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah,
the craziest shit ever, bro. But
crazier than the hand.
The man had gelatin in his hand. But anyway, all I'm saying is this, bro. WWE is no longer the end all be all. It is still, unfortunately, it is still the big time.
Yeah.
So for many wrestlers, honestly, I'm sorry, it's not unfortunate.
How the fuck is that unfortunate?
It's not unfortunate, but a lot of people still view it as, oh, you ain't shit until you get there.
Fuck them.
So you can go to your New Japan, you can go to MLW, you can go to GCW, you can go to Pro Wrestling Noah, but if you ain't step foot in WWE, you ain't shit.
That's them. Focus on the people that know what it really is.
You can't ignore the perception, though.
You can't.
Hey, man, that's them.
That's how, and bruh, and you gotta understand, that's just how folks been groomed. We've been groomed that. Okay, we've been groomed that. And but then we fortunately saw the light. Okay, in a way that there's like, oh shit, TNA. For me, it was like New Japan. And you know what I'm saying? Like in MLW. So it was like, I was like, damn, there's shit else out here that's not WWE and it's
that's great.
10 times better.
And that's great.
But nah, bro, like, just because I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Just because that they are getting on a hot streak right now, that does not mean that it's going to be the end all be all. I mean, again, it's not. Because once again, I'm just saying.
Is that a problem? People have been bitching and complaining that WWE has been sucking for like 10 plus years. Now that now it's on
different kind of complaint.
This is a different.
But now that now it's doing good, we still complaining?
Because there's always good and bad to everything. When there's a turnaround and things are good, there's possible problems that can present themselves as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't completely disagree with this statement. What made AEW so fucking hot in the beginning?
Anti-WWE.
And it was anti-WWE, and it was launched off of the need of an alternative.
Right.
It was launched off the idea of wrestling fans, at least not just in America, but around the world. The hardcore wrestling fans, they need an alternative. So we're going to bring in all these non-contracted wrestlers, non-WWE wrestlers over to a fucking competitor here in America that you know and love. You know their matches, you know their catalog, you know their attitudes. You keep up with them on social media, on YouTube, Twitter, everything. You know these faces. And if you don't, you will. Because we're going to bring the best that's not in WWE and bring them to showcase their talent. Now, while that's happening, WWE is probably at its worst at this point. 2019, oh god, that was a terrible year creatively for WWE.
Terrible. And
the Fiend getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking what? Just the whole 2018, 2019 period. Lashley coming back.
Yeah.
The whole sister shit. Big Cass coming back and him doing some bullshit with Daniel Bryan.
Don't forget the fucking Bobby Lashley and Rusev's wife.
Yeah, that whole thing, bro. The fucking Saudi Arabia shit when niggas got stuck over there and NXT had to come over. Bro, it was just a bad time.
It was a bad time, and AEW really benefit off of that moment, off of that time period, because man, while WWE was going through that bullshit, man, AEW was just, man, stringing shit together.
While WWE is not listening to us, while the established is not listening to us, this new upstart is. So we're going to give it our attention. We're going to give it our money. We're going to give it our support.
And
Now when the established is under new management, and now, hey, bro, they listening to us now?
Cause when was the last time since the
What the
90s?
fuck?
Since the 90s, bro, that we got WWE working with other
I'm sorry,
people.
we're talking to brick wall nostalgia over here. He can't see anything else. He can't. Yes, the established being good can present a problem for all the other little guys. Yes, Mr. Endeavor.
Okay, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The analogy of the rising tide
Okay.
doesn't raise all ships.
Yes.
I find that to be very true. As somebody who's outside of the wrestling world,
Okay.
and I'm looking on the inside, not everybody's gonna have the success of a Bianca Belair. Right?
Okay.
Everybody, like, just because you put her next to other people, that doesn't necessarily mean that they may see that same success.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I do, but as far as that being a bad thing, I don't know. As far as that being a bad thing, that I'm not too sure of.
I only say it's a bad thing just because, again, bro, like, WWE has been the established our entire lifetime.
Okay, let me say this. Does the WWE having the success it has now, does that rising tide raise the other companies?
It didn't for so long. It didn't.
It didn't, or did?
It did not.
Okay.
Because WWE, being the big, massive conglomerate, the big wave that it is, it only propelled itself, its own ship. It didn't.
Gotcha.
It didn't fucking rise up to race any of the other ships alongside. Just now in this year, and a little bit from last year and maybe the year before, that WWE is openly working with other companies. They never did that under Vince.
In a long time.
fucking time. Which is something that we've been dying for him to do. Dude, we knew WWE, like, bro, y'all not going anywhere. Like that shit said, it's too big to fall.
Way
At
too
this
big,
point,
bro.
nothing is invincible to fail. But shit, man, this thing is really big, really hard to fail. And all we wanted was for y'all to, like, listen to us. We know we can't hear you, right?
It's fine.
All we wanted was to be heard, and we were given that here and there, years between. So while you're giving us a little bit of love in between years, yeah, we show love to a TNA, to a ROH, to a New Japan. Hell, we'll show even the biggest amount of love to AEW because it's a competitor. It's big enough to be labeled a competitor. But now, again, bro, when the established is changed up and is giving us shit that we want and giving us quality shit,
You're spoiled. You're comfortable. You're satisfied.
it's not even that. This is like, yes, we want this.
We want this for a
We ain't
for
been
a while.
spoiled by creatively. We have not been spoiled.
Okay, but is this a thing of like when Buzz Lightyear came and he was like, I don't want to play with you anymore. I want to play with Woody anymore. Is this a thing of y'all finally got what y'all want? So why would y'all watch anything else?
What you?
I'm
Okay, go ahead.
honestly, for some people, they will probably do that. But with yeah, we may have wanted that for so long, and yeah, we're finally getting that. But like I said, it's so much other good shit out there that you know it's not like, yeah, we can still play with Woody and have Buzz Lightyear. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not like how it was back then. Because back then when we were coming up, that shit was conditioned to, like, we can't.
Iron Fist.
Right. Like, we could, like, what is this? I don't want to watch this shit. This ain't The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Stone Cold.
There's still people like that though.
It's still, yeah, I know. It's still people like that. But now in this day and age, with especially with social media, it's endless. It's like, yo, it's very endless. So I feel like for some people it can be the Woody and Buzz Lightyear, and other people, it can be like, oh, here's Buzz Lightyear. I don't want to play with Woody no more. You know, it's never really a common ground.
I was just saying, like, I was just piggybacking off what Gunn said. Like, now that y'all have everything that y'all want, why would y'all go to an AEW or Ring of Honor or anywhere else?
Because still, well, two reasons. At least in wrestling, competition is healthy. You need other companies.
Yeah, you do.
But you still go to those other companies just because, nigga, it's still WWE. We ain't just letting nobody in here. Like, we've also switched up, like, certain shit of how we recruit motherfuckers. Like, nigga, we still do the indie darling here and there, but we've not reverted back to like bodybuilders, but now we want athletes. We want motherfuckers that are conditioned, that can do this shit. And we just want most of Clay. We still want most of Clay. But if you're good enough, you have a name out there, and you still could be fucking molded in a way. Yeah, bro. But yeah, bro, like I that's why I half agree with that statement. Cause man, AEW was hot when it started, and a lot of that hotness was based off of, bro, WWE sucks, bro.
The hate for WWE.
And now it's like AEW and the odds creatively have been stumbling a bit.
Yeah, they really have.
And it's like, bro, like folks still fuck with AEW. They do. But nigga, I haven't seen a time where people just outwardly praise WWE in a while. And now that the main component of that bad shit is gone, and now we have someone who's still older but younger, and that
he
gets it.
He gets it.
Yes.
He got experience.
Yes. He's been a fucking wrestler. Fucking Triple H, he's running shit creatively. So he's making the olive branch to all these fucking companies. AJ Styles is having a match in Japan for Pro Wrestling Noah, a Japanese company, fucking next month. That wouldn't have happened with Vince. That wouldn't have happened.
No, not even TNA.
TNA wrestlers being on fucking NXT and vice versa. That wouldn't have happened under Vince.
Man.
Okay. So let me ask this then. Why? I get that's a. Honestly, I don't look at what that guy said on Twitter as a complaint. I think that's just an opinion, and
a little bit of both. A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Sound like a fucking complaint to me.
How?
Sound like folks don't never want to be satisfied. It just folks don't never want to be satisfied. That's cool. Go ahead.
It's a part of life.
Hell, I can see he's pouting right now.
He's pouting right now, but it's a part of life.
I was just trying to offer a difference of opinion.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That's very fine.
It's just I don't necessarily completely disagree because times have changed.
Yeah,
times have changed. Now, still, this is still the biggest place, the biggest platform you can get to, and it still takes a while to get there. But on top of it being more or less a upgrade, platform-wise and monetarily, it's also now a place where you can creatively possibly get some shit off that you've been working on. Well, that wasn't the case before last year.
You have more freedom. You got somebody that's
not even freedom, but you just
got
have
somebody. You got somebody that's running that actually
that's
gives
more
a fuck.
capable of giving a fuck.
Yeah.
As opposed to a 70-year-old man that built this shit up from the ground up, but had an iron fucking clinch from the
fist.
Yeah. He bought it from his fucking dad. But yeah, bro, like I half agree and half disagree because I can see the benefits of benefits of a bad WWE. It brings eyes on wrestling as far as other companies. But I see the downfall of a good WWE just because it's like, oh, if the biggest fucking show is good, what fucking need to watch all this other shit for?
Last question.
Okay.
The tone of that tweet, and I know you can't judge tone off text.
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't.
I will say that is that a case of gatekeeping? Because with this growing popularity now, and people who were wrestling fans in the past are coming back, and more people are like just basically get more eyes on it. Is this a thing of no, y'all wasn't there, y'all made fun of us for watching this and all this? Like, is that a case of that?
No, I only see it as a case of like taking heed and taking caution of what's going on in the wrestling world right now.
Gotcha.
And I could disagree more with that sentiment. Like, bro, we haven't been used to a good WWE, and a good WWE, a good big company can spell doom for the little ones.
Unfortunately, that's true. Because
But again, wrestling companies, competition is healthy. So again, it ain't finna shut motherfuckers down.
No.
But goddamn, as far as like attendance, as far as ratings, and as far as just all around talk, WWE is as high as it's been since the fucking 90s right now.
Okay, so y'all been to a couple of live AEW shows.
Oh yeah.
Like, was it a packed situation? Was it packed out? Was it like semi-full? How was it?
Unfortunately, at least for the two that I've been to, the house show, it wasn't completely full, and the collision that you and I went to, the camera side, it wasn't. There was barely anyone on that side, and like people like to post pictures of that just to show like, oh, AEW's failing.
Oh, they suck.
Yeah, they suck. They're falling off, and it's like, bro,
You wrestling fans are mean.
fucking fickle.
Fickle as hell.
The second that WWE's good again.
The second, bro.
But I don't see that tweet as a complaint. I see it as someone taking heed. As to what's going on, bro.
But it's like, man, personally, right quick, those type of shows, man, honestly, I love them because it's like, bro, like,
I would imagine it's more intimate.
It's more, yes.
Yeah,
really.
that house show was dope. It was smaller. It was more intimate.
It was way
But like,
more intimate, bro. But I'm like, I understand because WWE's gonna have the packed house. They have a fucking name. 50-some plus years in the game, man. Come on.
And plus, aesthetics is everything. So if you have a big building like the
Perceptions,
Forum
everything, all
and
that
it's a quarter full, that looks a certain way. It's supposed to be a
looks a
big
certain
fucking
way.
company.
Especially as a startup. And yeah, you've been
You're
here for
still,
a while.
5 years in, you're still a startup company.
Yeah.
You may have some financial backing and someone that's willing to fund this shit, but it's still a startup company. But you got out the gates hot based off the longing of something different.
But was that... Well, y'all spoke to it. That's to their detriment, like currently right now.
Partially, because WWE is good and AEW creatively has fallen off some. So
just like the like as in like the fall off is starting, or like y'all just worried?
It's been there for a bit now.
It's been honestly kind of the CM Punk situation was the nail in the coffin. Honestly,
Yeah,
it was starting. It was starting to lead up to that. Prior to that, it was starting to kind of like it was like some iffy
Summertime
decisions.
2022. That's when shit started.
Yeah,
Summertime 2022 when Punk got into it with motherfuckers, got injured, came back. He left 3 months later, and it's like shit's been rocky from summertime 2022.
ever since.
What? Please give him the mic. I've been waiting for him to talk.
Thank you, Dante and Deborah.
Thank you, Dante.
Who fought that sound like? Who fought that sound like?
From who? Like as far
From
as
the
who?
CM Punk shit, the whole AEW.
Oh, a lot of people are to blame for that.
There's a lot of
Okay,
people.
it's-
CM Punk is not. It's not a saint in this either.
Yeah, and that's
true.
cool. That's
but,
cool.
But also, that company brought back CM Punk to wrestling. It was so hot in the beginning. It got this
yeah.
nigga back to wrestling. He wouldn't be in WWE if it wasn't for AEW. But him leaving AEW made that company look a certain way.
Yeah.
And now he's back in the company. He's happy with WWE, and WWE's high. That can be a big part in killing AEW. It's gonna be a hard time for it to go back to being the hot thing that it was a year and a half ago.
Okay.
It really is.
And is that WWE's fault?
That's not completely
that-
WWE's fault.
Is that Triple H's fault?
No one's blaming anyone for anything.
So why the
No.
fuck are we complaining?
This
that
isn't a
WWE
complaint.
It sounds like a complaint to me.
How is that a complaint?
You know what? Folks got their own opinion. They got it. Because that shit just don't make sense to me. I'm sorry. It just don't make sense to me to be like, we've all been hearing folks been complaining about this fucking company being like, it's being dragged to hell. It suck, all that shit. Yeah, I get it. It brought more heat and brought more, attention to the TNAs, the AEWs and all that shit. And I love the outside companies. I've always had a love for outside companies that I saw. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I was on the bandwagon. Like, yes, WWE does suck because this old motherfucker running it to the ground. It's hit the iceberg, and this man ain't trying to leave the ship, ain't trying to get shit fixed or nothing. He just down with it. It's gonna run his way with all this shit. Folks been complaining about this shit.
Okay.
And it's like, things are going good. Things are going, you know what I'm saying? We finally get this motherfucker out. Triple H is running the shit. Things are going good. It seemed like it's nitpicking to me.
That's not nitpicking.
How is that not nitpicking?
I just think that he's just going on the side of caution.
That's
And tippering,
Looking at surveying the land.
So the sign of caution on the smaller guys' part.
Just everybody.
Just everybody.
So it's so WWE being good is still a detriment to WWE.
No, it's
a potential detriment to everybody else.
That's what the whole tweet was about.
A whole detriment to everybody else.
To all the other wrestling companies, because if the biggest one is good, the fuck we need the other ones for?
That's what the whole thing was about, and he's saying,
And it's
like,
so inadvertent because it's like we're used to bitching about WWE.
Yeah.
Because it's bad, which make us like the other companies a lot more.
Yeah.
But now it's the other way around. It's like, shit, bro, we're not used to this, bro.
Y'all in new territory now.
This is new territory. But we're not bitching about the same thing anymore.
And it sounds like y'all bitching still.
We're not bitching. We're taking heed isn't bitching.
It's just
Being cautious of something isn't
It's
bitching.
literally looking at the landscape and being like, okay,
Okay, this could happen. Holy
this-
shit.
like I love this.
But I'm not used to this, bro. What the fuck?
But-
What does this
but
mean for
I'm-
them over there?
Yeah, what does
In a
that mean
while.
for that company over there? That's already that to y'all like y'all have already said it and admitted that like, hey, it's the consensus in the wrestling community is AEW is not looking too good right now.
Yes.
And with WWE being hot as fish grease, that could possibly mean the end of that. Possibly. And
He's just putting that to
he's just tempering everybody's expectations to being like, hey,
He's
don't
just bringing
be
that to the
surprised.
forefront.
Don't be surprised if we just wake up one day and see that, oh, AEW is no longer
a thing.
A thing.
Even though it's just don't see it.
and that's all he's saying. That's all he's saying.
Yeah, and no one's
Just-
saying that we should
nobody's
be bad
saying,
again.
like, nobody's saying like, oh, it's good, but I'm still gonna nitpick at it. Like, no, it's just, bro, coming from y'all, this is just new territory because every time I see y'all, like almost every episode, like most of the episodes is like y'all say, well, WWE was doing this, but then they did this bullshit. And it's like, here we go again.
Yeah, we haven't
here we
said
go
that
again.
in a while now.
We haven't because
And it's been all praise.
It's been all
Nigga,
praise.
how long have we been talking about, bro? Give Rock Hollywood thing, bring back Hollywood Rock, and they fucking
And they
brought
did
it back here in Memphis. Vince would have did that.
Nah, he wouldn't, bro.
I know that.
So that could possibly spell doom to MJF coming back. Bro, he feels like a fucking afterthought right now, based on how they're booking him, and that's not completely WWE's fault. But the fact that WWE is killing it makes us not give a shit about this even more. You don't, but you seem like you just want to get over it.
It's cool.
Sound like some bullshit. I'm sorry. It just sound like
Okay. How about this? How about this song?
I'm
MVP.
sorry.
MVP.
I'm
How about
really trying.
How about this?
Go ahead.
There's a burger spot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just for a second, McDonald's is established.
Yeah.
Oh, niggas love and hate McDonald's, but McDonald's is there, but it's been running some bullshit. You know what? You're like, bro, I'm finna get in the food industry. I know y'all niggas tired of McDonald's. I'm finna get in the burger industry. So we finna launch MFP's Burgies. You know what I mean? Like, and bro, for the first couple years, y'all hype. Y'all listening to the fucking customer. Oh yeah, we want brioche buns. We want fucking steak cured meat. We want.
You got the motherfucking punch.
You got the motherfucking punch. You got
Yeah, that makes sense.
the motherfucking croissant, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Nigga, you're listening to the fans. You're listening to the consumer. Yeah, they're established there, and it's gonna do what it's doing. But you got the heart. You got the people coming on your side. You have success. It's hot in the beginning, but all of a sudden, McDonald's starts to listen. They start to switch shit up. They start to give people more options. They start to give people more selections when it comes to their food. They're switching the business practices. They're switching up everything from the fucking inside to what they give you in the food. Now, that could spell doom for MFP's Burgies, you know what I mean? Because they are fucking doing what they're listening to the customer. That's not putting you out of business immediately, but if they establish this love, that can mean doom for you. That's all that tweet was saying. You still got your supporters. It's not as much. You've also been getting fucking complaints now about, oh, the burgers isn't as good, and oh, who makes the fries? Like, shit has changed. It's been years. You've been open for 5 years. You're not as hot as you once were. And now McDonald's is hot as it's ever been. But you still have your supporters. Not as much. And McDonald's has more supporters than it's had in fucking decades.
And it just so happened that in the moment of their hotness, you fumbled a little bit.
And in the public eyes, you're still fumbling. Your restaurant is half empty. You still got a good crowd, but it's not like how it was in that first year. That first year when niggas was hating McDonald's, but they wanted MFP's Burgies.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Now McDonald's is listening, and the Burgies is looking half full, but you still got your supporters.
And like I said, what he was saying is like, just be observant.
That's it. Be cautious.
Be cautious of
the fucking industry.
Of what is happening, because, yeah.
Oh no.
That's just common sense. When you get into business, you know whatever the fuck you starting with, you know there's bigger fish out there. You know that.
But you present yourself as the alternative to the big fish. But that's why you got hype.
That's fine.
But now the big fish is the good fish now.
Okay.
And that's all that tweet is saying.
Okay. So now I have to go back in the lab and figure some shit out.
Totally.
But in the midst of figuring it out, you're stumbling.
You're still stumbling.
You're still stumbling.
Everybody goes through that.
You are absolutely correct.
That's what the tweet is.
That's all the tweet is. McDonald's is not missing now. MFP's Burgies kind of is. But it still got its supporters. Even with the motherfucking croissant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does. It does. It's croissant, nigga. Croissant. Have some culture. I like I said, I don't completely disagree. That's not me saying WWE being good is gonna shut everything down, but it's gonna make motherfuckers tighten up.
That's all it is, nigga.
Tighten up, nigga.
Tighten up.
That's not bad.
But how do you tighten up? It's a downfall.
That's up to you. Get back in the lab. Stumble, bust your ass, but you better fucking tighten up because they ain't missing. McDonald's hitting home runs every week.
Celebrate.
Listen, y'all, that was Chokehold Wrestling Podcast. Drugs? That was Chokehold Wrestling Podcast. What the
Drugs.
fuck?
Why not?
What?
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, what? No drugs.
Celebrate in saying that you
No, you don't.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, say that then. Don't say you celebrate. You say you gotta do what you gotta do.
We telling kids
God
out
damn
there to celebrate.
Kids don't listen to us. All this damn curse we be
All
doing.
this of happy. Oh wow, kids
Yeah,
don't listen
that
to curse.
makes sense.
Have you been a kid before? You don't listen
up.
to curse kids.
Shut up.
Curse the kids.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I actually love that conversation because I think it pointed out the inner message of that tweet. And let us know what you think. Put that in the comment section below.
Yeah.
Does WWE being good potentially raise bad times? Why I can't talk. Does WWE being good potentially raise bad times for other companies in the future? Yes, no. Let us know below.
Hey,
Possibly.
let us know.
Things happen.
And man, we're gonna get into this outro
Oh yeah, that you can't hear.
next week. The best of 7 series begin.
This guy, this trick better come. He better be here.
And also, just to give you a little heads
Keep all
up,
this same energy when that man.
I'm
week-
gonna keep it, goddamn.
Alright,
next
better.
week
I'm just
we're
saying. All
gonna
this shit
dedicate the first quiz and the entire episode because this is something that we haven't talked about. We're gonna dedicate next week's episode to the 4-year 1,316 day reign of Roman Reigns.
Roman
We're gonna dedicate next week's episode
Half black
to the
guy
tribal to the tribal chief. So please follow us everywhere at the Silent Heroes Network on
Yes.
Twitter, X, it is Silent Heroes Net.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're on IG, please follow us at Chokehold Wrestling Podcast. All one word.
Oh,
all
yeah.
lowercase.
Lowercase, no capital letters, everything. You should find us easily.
Hey man,
You know
I'm the
what saying?
champ. Machine gun.
I am Sunlito, Miffy, and Cool.
And I am King Nostalgia, him motherfucking self, MFP.
And we
Fuck you.
are the
You got 3 deductions, motherfucker. How about that?
we're the mob somehow.
4.
And we will see you all next week.
Peace. We out.